And the last topic in part one of our first unit, which is feedback characteristic, and later we will see the effect of feedback. See, what is feedback? See, if either the output or some part of the output is returned to the input and utilized it properly for improving the output response of that system, that part is known as feedback. Some part of the output or complete output can be returned back to the input to improve the output response, and that element is known as feedback. So feeding back, feedback means feeding back. Back means back to the input, feeding back to the input, which means the output is given back to the input. That's what feedback means. And the feedback plays an important role in order to improve the performance of the control system. By means of the feedback only, we can improve the output response. Generally, we can come across two types of feedback systems. First one is positive feedback, second one is negative feedback. The positive feedback and the negative feedback can be differentiated based on the feedback signal. Based on the feedback signal, whether it is negative coefficient or positive coefficient, based on the coefficient of the feedback signal, we can say it is positive feedback or negative feedback. Now you can see here, it is a simple control system. The input is R of S, the output is C of S. C of S is the output, R of S is the input. And here a comparator is used. You can say this is a summer, adder, or comparator. Simply this block will add or subtracts the signals. Okay. And you can see here 19232. And you can see here G. G is the main system block. G is the main system block, or we can say simply the gain of entire system. And H is the feedback gain. Feedback block or feedback gain. Okay. So G is the complete gain of the system. H is the feedback gain. Right. Now you can see the H is the feedback here, which is taking the output towards the input. And you can see the sign of this feedback signal is positive. So that's why it is called as positive feedback control system. You can see the feedback control sign is positive. So which is positive feedback control system. Right. So if we want to get the transfer function of this particular system, transfer function is nothing but output, the ratio of output to the input in the Laplace mode. It is already in the Laplace mode. So the ratio of output to the input, which means C of S by R of S, will be the transfer function. From that block, we can calculate the transfer function, which is T is equal to G by 1 minus GH, is the transfer function of positive feedback control system, where T is the transfer function, G is the open loop gain, H is the feedback gain. Right? All are under frequency function. So G is under frequency function, H is under frequency function. So for the positive feedback loop, we will get this type of transfer function. How we can get this equation, I'll tell you in the block diagram reduction section. There you can clearly understand how this equation comes. Okay. And coming to the negative feedback system, you can see here the feedback output is a negative coefficient or a negative signal. The block is same. We having a gain of the block as G, feedback gain is H, output response is C of S, input response is R of S, but the feedback signal output is a negative coefficient, then it is called as negative feedback control system. Okay, and we can also get the transfer function of the particular feedback control system as T is equal to G by 1 plus G, where T is the transfer function, G is the open loop gain, means entire system gain, H is the feedback gain. Right? So this is how we can calculate positive feedback gain, positive feedback transfer function, negative feedback transfer function for a given control system. And now coming to the effects of feedback. Effects of feedback. See how this feedback will affect the overall gain of the control system. Overall gain means this one, C of S by R of S. Output by input will be the overall gain of this entire system. Okay, how it will affect, how the feedback will affect the overall gain. Let's see, from this equation, we can say that the overall gain of any system can be increased or decreased based on this numerator, which is 1 plus GH, where H is our feedback. Don't forget, H is our feedback. So feedback will definitely affect the overall gain. And if this gain is less than 1, which means 1 plus GH is less than 1, 1 plus GH is in the denominator. If the denominator is less, then the numerator value will be more. That means the T, the transfer function value will be high, which means the overall gain will get increased. Right? And if this 1 plus GH value is greater than 1, which means the denominator value is greater than 1, so the overall gain of the system will comes down. That means will decreases. Okay, and always remember the G and H both will be in frequency domain. So that means the entire system will the gain of the entire system can be increased for a particular frequency range, not for other range. For a particular frequency range, we can increase the gain because G and H are both are frequency functions. So for particular frequency gain, we can increase or we can raise or we can improve the gain of the system. And what is the effect of feedback on stability? Stability means the output response, what we get from the control system, must be under our control. The response must be under control. Then we can say the response is stable. Okay.